There are hundreds of Soulslike games that have been released, and I've decided to try and platinum the 3 most loved games that you wouldn't expect. And what I mean by this is, they're maybe not as popular as the mainstream games, but they're widely loved in the Soulslike community. And to find these games, I done some searching. I checked out Steam reviews, online reviews, and of course the Soulslike subreddit. And a Soulslike is basically a game that's similar to Dark Souls and has the same elements. But enough of my jibber jabber, let's get on to game number 1. Our first game is another Crab's Treasure. Here we go, another Crab's Treasure. Let's see what all this fuss is about. And to begin with, I was easily fooled by this game. It looks like you're about to hit an adventure with SpongeBob and Patrick, and it definitely looks like the type of game that you just go and hand off to your little cousin. Let's go! We're in! We're in the ocean. But it's not. This game just hides its difficulty behind the bright colours and cheerful music. Another Crab's Treasure has a total of 33 trophies, a difficulty of 5 out of 10, 1 playthrough, and a total time of 25 hours. You play as Krill, who is a tiny crab, 10 out of 10 game already, on a quest to reclaim his shell that was taken from him by a loan shark. Oh, no! We're naked! And every fish, shrimp, and piece of ocean plastic was pretty much out to ruin you. The ketchup packets on the pencils, love it. Love the design. There was one con about this game though, it is that you only got one weapon that you could upgrade throughout the entire game. Yep, poke him with the pokey bit. That is exactly how we swing the fork. But I was fine with that, because I feel like that the game wasn't going for variety of weapons really, was it? In this game, our bonfires are the moon snail shells that we find throughout the game, which acts as checkpoints where health is restored and you can also level up at these areas. Yeah, let's go health. Safe. It's a safe bet, right? Bash! It wasn't long after this where we got our first shell, and in this game shells are basically your armour, but you can swap them out at any time and they're actually discardable. Each one does give different perks and also has different mobility. And I thought this was one of the most unique things about the game, and it was brand new to me and I thought it was so cool and I couldn't wait to see what shells we could discover. And upon discovering our first soda can, it was boss time.
My blade is justice stopped and it's heard.
Oh, we're dead. I didn't even see him. Okay, this is tough. This is tough. No, he got me again for that. Ah! Damn it. It was at this point where you realised it isn't a game for your little cousin. We're in a Soulslike. We managed to get our first trophy for defeating the first boss. Yeah, okay. Nice! First trophy as well. As I progressed through this wonderful playground of a map, I was introduced to more mechanics, like the umami charges. Alright, okay, so it's a blocking magic. I see, I get. We also had the challenge of trying to stay alive while we explored this said map. Mate, what? But luckily for us, one of these times we fell to our death. No! Oh, we got a trophy for that? And shortly after that, we put an end to the polluted platoon Pathfinder, who was substantially easier than the first boss. But can we just appreciate the absolute banger of a tune that they were playing in the background for this boss fight? We got him! We got him! Polluted platoon Pathfinder, one more hit! Dash! Then we were introduced to the moon snail, which is who we go to talk to if we want to increase our skills on our skill tree. Ah, I see a tree, some sort of skills. So this is what the purple crystals are for. Okay, makes sense. After we've visited the moon snail, we use a teleporter back to go to the shallows, but this time it's turned dark and there's an evil presence lurking in the castle.
Little hermit.
This looks like a boss.
Your death will be gorgeous.
Oh, I don't think he's meant to be in here, but we'll go with it. We'll see what happens.
You're mine now. Can't
Yeah, he's not meant to be in there. And of course, there's a feature of recovering our souls, or in this one, microplastics. But let's put an end to this boss. Boom! Okay, that was relatively easy. And after we defeated the Duchess, she dropped us an adaptation, which is pretty much just a special attack other than your fork, and it uses up umami charges when you use it. And I'm not gonna lie, the one she dropped was pretty much the best one. For me, the platforming in this game was one of the best Souls-like experiences I've ever had. There was just so many sections that offered so many different types of platforming. Like there was a grappling hook, there was nets you could cling onto, you could glide, you could jump, and you could roll around the map if you really wanted. Snail Racing League champ. He looks like Gary. Why does he look like Gary? There were just so many different variety of ways to get around, which was perfect for the world that this game was set in. And once we got our way around, we ended up in the main city of New Carcinia. This place was hustling and bustling and was the main hub area of the game. Tortellini, show me your town. However, this is when we came into contact with one of the main villains.
For the interruption, folks.
Roland?
I seem to have misheard something.
This is Roland, and he is the mayor of the Shellfish Corporation. However, he's not here to help the city. He's here to try and steal the treasure from all the treasure hunters. And what is that treasure exactly? It tells you on the back of a cereal box. But before we manage to get to the treasure, our task is to complete the map on the back of the cereal box and find the 3 missing pieces. And with this new treasure hunt quest starting, we get a trophy.
See you in the open ocean, treasure hunters.
The hunt begins. We've begun the treasure hunt. And we also get one for entering the museum. Another trophy? Is this just to enter the museum? And the museum is actually pretty cool. It tells you all the bosses you've defeated and all the variety of enemies you've defeated. And it gives you a little bio on them, and it's actually different. Oh, this is cool. It's like all the bosses and stuff, all the rooms, all the bosses you've fought, look. And our next trophy we get over at Shellfish Desires, which is a shop where you can insure your shell. So this basically means when you die, you don't lose the shell, you respawn with that shell. And I decided to go with the tin can because it was actually the best shell for that stage of the game. Hey, we got shell insurance. My next few trophies after this were atmospheric underwater boss fights. This just came out of nowhere, this ball. Oh, I think we're under level for this. Jeez, nah. Oh, he's tough. This music is just intense and scary, and to be honest, it actually made me scared of this crab. No, go away, fish. Why? See, the fish is ruining the fight. This fish! My shell's broken, but the fish is ruining the fight. This fish! Fish won you the fight, man. You lost. After a few deaths... No, man. Well, this boss is no fun. You can't explore this area because the boss follows you everywhere. We got to learn Pagurus's moveset. And he was no more. Yes. Bosh. 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 20k. And upon Pagurus getting defeated, he gives us one of the map pieces for the cereal box. And this leaves us free to explore the next area with the next boss. Luckily, this guy didn't give us too many problems. All he had was a toxic attack, and if it built up over time, it done damage over time. Wasn't too difficult, so we managed to get a trophy pretty fast here. Easy, first try. Suck it. That was a lot easier than that crab. And almost immediately after, we were interrupted by this guy. It's Larry the lobster, and we don't have any heals. Oh, he's got chopsticks. Uh-oh. Not good. Right. We just got absolutely bossed there. And once you got over the fact that this guy dealt a lot of damage, all you had to do was not get hit as much. And then it was pretty straightforward from there on out. Yes! Whew, that was close. And after that boss fight, it was clear to me that we had to upgrade our weapon to level 3. And to do this, we had to use stainless relics aka keys. And these were just found in random areas throughout the game. After a quick costume change, the next few bosses came at me pretty fast, so let's just speed through them. Suck it! Suck it, Scotland Sludge Steamroller. There's one tap. Tap it in! Nice. And with the Ceviche sisters destroyed, we can then go up top and collect our last piece of the puzzle. Hey, this is the final piece for the map. Lovely. I mean, we're meant to get a second, but we definitely did not do that. Whoops. I can now make my way confidently back to the cereal box and insert the final piece. However, we're swiftly interrupted by Roland, who decides to steal the map and have it completely to himself. Which means we need to go and find him and put an end to his antics. But first, I forgot to explain stowaways. Stowaways increase and decrease your stats depending on which one you select. Some have different status effects, whether it's poison or lightning, and others have negative effects, which questions why you'd actually use them. And you can equip as many as you can fit into your slots as possible, and the capacity for this is actually upgradable. Anyway, enough about that, let's fight the eel boss. This eel boss was mainly focusing on platforming, considering you had to jump on bits of toast and smack the boss in the chin. It was one of the more unique ones, and I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. And it wasn't easy. I hope that's a microphone, that's all I'm gonna do. Oh my god, I've just died! But it wasn't too long after we got the hang of our toast flinging abilities and won the fight. Bosh!
Thanks for playing with me.
And thanks to the eel, we get her adaptation, which allows us to power up the boat to go and find Roland. And we find him at the top of the drain next to a pinball machine.
I presume you know what we do to trespassers at Shellfish Corp. Kill the city folk.
Gladly.
God, Inkerton is pretty badass.
And as for you, you should have known your betters, kid.
Okay, he has a lot of health. And it was at this point, for me, this was by far the hardest boss I had come up against.
You should have known your betters, kid.
This is the hardest boss I've done so far. I even changed tactic, went back to the moon shell, and unlocked the ability to equip a hammer.
Myself, you little flatworm.
Just because I knew it does that little bit more damage, and I actually wish I'd known about this earlier. We're dead again, man.
You should have known.
You can't get up in time! If he flattens you like that, you can't get up! The way to go is definitely the hammer though, jeez. But we managed to power through with some determination. And get the trophy. Right, that's it. That was so easy. That was the easy. How easy was that? But that wasn't quite the end of Roland.
Stupid little bottom feeders.
But he's not even
Don't
dead.
let any of these trespassers leave, boys.
Golly.
Little indiscretion. I dare say that not a single one of y'all.
Shut up! I've been working my butt off trying to get my old life back! And now all of a sudden, I'm the jerk for wanting the treasure I earned? You just sit around and stuff just happens for you! I'm sick of it! I'm gonna get that treasure!
Ah!
Hold on to something, y'all!
Yo! Krill! Where's he going? Absolute madman. It was at this point where we found out all that was in the treasure chest was just money.
It's nothing! Nothing usable at all! No plastic, no glass, not even a single
It's just
nugget
money.
of foam. Just this pile of damp paper. It's totally worthless.
And down in the deep ocean, the game transforms completely. It's pitch black, you can't see where you're going, and it's easy to get lost. There's also bosses out there that are playing tricks on you. And design-wise, this was one of my favourite boss fights. It just looked cool and was aesthetically pleasing throughout the fight. Wasn't the hardest boss ever. Even the troll at the start, thinking you're going into a safe part, it was genius. And proved a decent enough challenge. One more hit, he's done. He's done. He's done in. Done in. False moon, get mooned. Wait, what? And because we're near the end game, it means we're coming to an end of our skill tree, and our next 2 trophies is coming to an end of each branch of the skill tree. Oh, we're getting banging out the trophies here. This looks like another boss arena. I wasn't wrong, but the intro didn't go as I expected at all.
Couldn't defeat a damn lobster. Good for nothing. I should have left you on the seabed where I found you. You live.
Oh. Woo! Inkerton, that was cool. Right, we're fighting Inkerton then.
Please just leave me alone. I don't want to fight anymore.
Please leave me alone. I don't want to fight anymore.
But
Oh,
fight
rage
ye did,
baiting.
just
Rage
like
baiting.
me. The
Oh,
sound
my
of a
dad.
cracking shell.
Jeez, oh.
It never gets old.
Okay, I think it's safe to say Inkerton is the coldest boss in this game. And he also had this shotgun attack, which was so hard to get used to.
Nothing but a limpet after all.
Ugh, like, these shotgun blasts give you no time to react, really. No! That was so stupid of me. Oh, mate, it's the shotgun. That fast shotgun. I have no idea when he does it. That's what got me. I was in the middle of healing and he just blasted me. Oh, that was so good as well. No. It's the fast shotgun. I've died to it so many times at crucial moments. This was one of those bosses that once you got the hang of it, it was really rewarding. Where the hell to go? Suck it! Suck it! Inkerton bam. With Inkerton and Roland now gone, we end up in the old ocean, which is the final part of this game. I'll speed the trophies up, don't you worry. After our final visit to the moon snail, we get the final trophy for the skill tree. Right, this should give us our last skill tree trophy. Nice, it does. Bosh. Now that we were rich in microplastics, I decided to buy all the possible shells in the store and ensuring a new one, which I was going to use. The next trophy is finding a pretty familiar Easter egg, but to get to it we need to go on a massive platforming run without stopping. And at the end, we find what looks like a straight up Dark Souls 3 rip. I think this is it. Nice helmet. Bash! Oh, there's also a pretty cool Iron Pineapple Easter egg I didn't actually get to record, but here's a photo. So yeah, shout out to Iron Pineapple, huge inspiration for this series. Anyway, let's get to the end of this game because there's not long left. One more. Bosh! Alright, here we go again. Surely. Oh, so close. Right, go on. This better not be a...
God, this is it! This is it, Krill!
Okay, good. What
They
is
all
it?
told me it
It's
was
the,
just a legend. The perfect world.
The wall, that's
Do
what it's
you know
called.
what this means, child? Only a matter of time before...
Oh.
God damn it!
No! Conch! Oh
He's
no!
dead!
Chitin!
You killed him!
Chitin's been brain controlled
That
even.
was...
One more hit! Yes! Woohoo! Oh,
With the rest of
what's going on here? Did I just kill my friend for no reason? I don't remember one bad fight, really. I mean, there were some questionable ones, but no, it wasn't bad. Yeah. Before the final boss, I then went back to retrieve trophies I did not get. Is that it? There you go. Okay, we done it. Nice. Ah! This is it. This should be the last one. An N64 game going under. Here we go. Yes! Ah! I haven't got it. Is this the last? I better be the last. Up grade, I tell you that. Okay, good. Once these miscellaneous trophies were done, it was time for the final boss.
I put on this cool-looking shell, and for some reason I feel super great now.
No.
Kind of like anything I want can become reality, you know? This
What
is
a
gonna
twist!
change
What a
everything.
twist!
I'm gonna
Is
be
this
a
the bad
hero.
guy?
Titan, who's that? Whatever you need, it can wait, pal.
Eagle!
I'm thinking
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Firth, I really need that shell. Chitin's hurt bad.
I'll tell you who's hurt bad. The economy. That's who.
Ugh.
Now that I'm the god of this ocean, I've got a super genius 3-step plan to save everyone. Step 1. Sink Trash Island onto New Carcinia.
Dump more trash on the reef. Aren't they just gonna get gonked faster? I still need to save Chitin.
Damn, this is
Give me that
intense!
shell.
Yes,
I'm
Crow!
not going to let you do this.
I love the
That's the
story.
full-
Never in my life did I think I was going to be so engrossed in two crabs having a conversation on a trash island. But it was actually pretty intense. Oh, this is the last arena.
That shell.
Oh, yes.
I'll fight you for it.
Fight!
No. Oh, that was my bad. Tell you what, one more hit and he's dead. I hope he's not
Anyone
got...
ever told you how punchable your face is?
Have we done it? Nah, he's got another phase. 100% got another phase. Have we done it?
No, Crew, wait! Don't put that on!
Put on. Bosh! We done it. Woohoo!
I think I get what Chitin meant now. One day, other people won't have to fight like me. And what better way to start than to beat up a selfish muscle shocker like
Wait!
Yes, Crow! That's some like Dragon Ball Z stuff right there. I love it. Oh, it's our house. Before we're able to platinum the game, we have to do a couple things. We have to get back our house from the so-called loan shark. Give me my house back. Gimme. Yes. We obviously also need to turn into Mr. Krabs. Right, give me him. Where is he? Yeah! Yes, looking good. Right, we need to go get the last trophy then. And to get the final trophy, we have to shoot a crab with the pistol shell, which you can only get in the accessibility mode of the game. Right, victim, you're the victim. Is that not a crab? There has to be an actual crab. There we go. Platinum. Another Crab's Treasure was an amazing experience, completely unique, and it took me 20 hours to platinum, and I'm going to lower the difficulty to 4 out of 10, because some parts of it were easy, some parts of it were a bit challenging, but I wouldn't say a 5 is necessary, and the enjoyment levels the entire time for this game is easily an 8 out of 10. Now here's game number 2. Right everyone, I know, pitchforks down. I know Grime is technically a Metroidvania, but I mean come on, it borrows so many aspects from Souls games. For me, I felt like this related to Dark Souls quite a lot, and I'm counting it. But I reckon if you like Dark Souls, you're more than likely gonna like this game. So for now, let's call it a Metroidvania Souls-like. This is Grime. Here we go, Grime. This instantly throws you in as this weird stone creature with a black hole for a head. Whoa. There's no context, you're just left to your own devices. Big fan of the art though. If this is what it looks like, big fan. Grime has a total of 35 base game trophies. I did end up getting a few DLC ones by mistake, but we'll come to that later on. It has a difficulty of 6 out of 10, one playthrough, and takes a total of 20 hours on average to platinum. Straight away, you felt the atmosphere from this game, and you could tell it was a bit more dark than the last one. You could dodge and dash, and the main thing in this game is you could absorb an enemy's attack. Nice, I like the way this plays. And because it's a 2D platformer, there's a lot of exploration to be done. These are the stats we can upgrade with the mass that we get when we kill some enemies. I mean, I feel like we should always increase health first. It's just a basic, right? Unless I'm wrong, everyone. And when we do absorb these enemy attacks, our breath meter fills, which acts as our healing. Okay, so that's how we heal? Nice, interesting. We managed to get our first trophy for activating a surrogate, which is, yes again, bonfire. Oh, is this our bonfire, I think. This was quickly followed by the next trophy, which was unlocking our first trait, and to do this you had to absorb a specific amount of enemy type, and each enemy type gives you a trait. And for that particular enemy type we had to absorb 5 attacks. Wow! What do we do? And in each area of the map there's a specific amount of elite enemies. These aren't bosses, these are sort of mini bosses, and when you defeat them you gain a hunt point. Okay, I see. These hunt points are used to improve the traits that you unlock from the small enemies. And the last thing I need to explain is Ardor. Ardor is basically a multiplier that you get when you stay alive for a certain amount of time when you absorb enemy attacks. And it acts as a multiplier for your mass to help you level up better. So instead of losing souls, you lose your like Ardor multiplier sort of thing. Anyway, I feel like I've done enough talking. Let's see what the bosses are like. Oh, looks like it. Okay, can I just say this? I'm a massive fan of this. This plays so good. Wow, I could get used to this. That was unbelievably, like, engaging in the atmosphere. I'm telling you. And for some reason the trophy didn't pop there on the video. Let's just give myself this. Wow. As I made my way to the next boss, there was a few NPCs that you could just interact with. Head smaller than torso. And this duel was far from easy. Bought a boss. Great, I don't think I'm ready for this, to be honest with you. Don't know if I'm ready for this boss fight. That one just needs to be patient, really. Okay, that was a lot easier than what I thought. This game, or those bosses in particular, definitely need to be patient with them. Nice. And with some of the bosses, you actually gain new abilities. Like there, we just unlocked the pull ability. Our next trophy is absorbing a total of 100 different prey. We're then met with the Jawstag boss, who was one of the more straightforward bosses in the game, and we managed to defeat him after a couple of tries. This is it, Jawstag's ours! Woohoo! Bye! And because we unlocked the pull ability, some of the platforming required you to pull certain objects and enemies to progress. And the sheer size of this map is actually quite intimidating. However, we made it to around the midpoint in the world pillar, where we can upgrade our weapons from a character called Shidra. Alright, so we can upgrade now. Yeah, I'll upgrade them all, Axe. Twice. You know what? 3 times. Oh no, can't, never mind. And this was one of the DLC bosses that was implemented into the normal game. This was completely optional for the platinum, but here I found myself doing it, not knowing it was DLC. Boss? I didn't even know. And these guys were bloody hard. Oh, why has he got so much health? Like, I can't actually, I can't dodge that. I can't, it's not possible. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. Look at my health. I had no heals left as well. I was a fart away from dying off those. I was a boulder fart, man. And upon defeating the Flower Heart, we get the ability to sprint.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I
Sprint
really
there.
am.
Oh, it's a game changer. This is so much faster. I don't care if this boss was DLC, it was worth it. And every single area you went to was different, which means there was different enemy types, and there were a lot of enemy types in this game. There wasn't too much, and there wasn't too little. It was just a perfect balance of enemies. I think this is my least favourite area, I'm not gonna lie. These guys are just annoying, and the guys that jump out the ground as well. Oh, it's still good though, it's still good. And as we naturally progressed throughout the game, we ended up reaching level 30 pretty fast, which gave us this. I think we should be level 30 now. Yes! Woo! Nice! Getting there. Slowly but surely. And not long after this, we were getting hit with bosses thick and fast. Easy, easy. Right, that was nice. We've got 2 phases. What was on that? Yes! And this next boss fight was actually my favourite one in the whole game. Right, let's see how this goes, because this looks like another boss. The reason it was my favourite was because you literally had to sit and learn and master his every move. Because he had a variety of attacks that were unpredictable, and it was definitely the most satisfying once it ended. Okay, this is tough. I don't know if we should come back to this, but that was hard. Gee, this is the hardest boss we've fought so far. 100%. I even decided to swap to a faster weapon to see if it would affect the boss fight even more. We did. My goodness. It took me some time to realise, but every time his eye glowed yellow, you could pull the enemy and it would stun them. I didn't notice this at the start, and I was like, why is his eye glowing yellow? And then I figured it out. My god! I might actually have to come back. I hate having to come back to bosses because I just believe I'm good enough, but I'm just not. I'm just bad, man. Little did I know, one more attempt wouldn't be enough. Oh, okay. Come on, yes! Woo! What, that fight was class. I felt the music, everything got me hyped towards the end. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Grime devs smashed it. That was so good. Honestly, I've not felt like that in a while. But oh wow. That was so satisfying at the end. I was having so much fun with a game like this because I've never really played one before. But this didn't only nail the boss fights, the platforming was genius and just everything worked so well. Brain power that takes, I'm telling you. Each individual area was just designed with so much precision and care. You could actually tell, even so much as to where the enemies get placed. Oh mate, this is the... Why is this so difficult? I can't get past these guys. And next was just another difficult boss fight that I was just so impressed with. Apparently this is one of the harder ones, from what I've heard, but we'll find out. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about there, every time. Damn! Okay, I'm getting it. It's still really bloody hard though. Like, I don't know! But again, once you had this mastered, it felt so good. Yes! Okay, I didn't even need to hit him. We done it. That was raw. I was so quiet throughout that whole boss fight as well, man. You! Yes, let's go, let's go, let's go. Once we get the next trophy of discovering all prey in the game. Predator? What did we just do? The next few after that are side bosses. Okay, it's really not that bad. I think I was overcomplicating it. Second try. Yeah, that was fine. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, he almost got me. He almost got me. Okay, wasn't that difficult. Oh, nice.
Yay, boss!
Fuck, we done it. Now we should be able to use the unsealer to open this. Yeah, okay, nice, nice. And up next was the final performance. Okay, first try. I'll take it as a first try, you know? Now this is a boss fight where the boss actually gets other things to attack you other than himself. So you had to focus on the stage, how everything was set out, and basically the final performance. And it was actually a lot of fun and a unique boss fight in itself. Now luckily for me, I was upgrading the bow daggers throughout the game, and this actually proved to be very useful in this fight, because it built up a special attack from regular basic attacks, and it could use up to 5 bow shots in total, and they done so much damage. Oh, one hit. Yes! Is that it? Oh, there's going to be another phase, isn't there? No, there's something more to this. Oh, that was it. After the final performance, we also got the trophy for acquiring all traits in the game. And now that that boss is out of the way, all that we had to do was fight the final boss. But first, I decided to do some cleaning up. This is when I found all the hunting points in the game. Oh, we done it, we got all the oh, nice. Wow, I didn't even think that was the last one. And found all the beacons in the game which display the map for you. Straight after when we get to the final boss, it's a twist. Sheidra is actually the final boss. So we have to go ahead and get the only missable trophy in this game. And it's getting the vessel ending. Right, so if I just don't press anything here, I think we get a trophy. Basically, when you're imprisoned, just let Sheidra imprison you and don't touch the controls. And you'll get a separate ending from if you defeat him. Capiche? Nice. And basically this ending means that Aklan, the character you play as, doesn't defeat Sheidra or doesn't ascend to a new form. And leaves the world to potentially just end. And this should give us... okay, good. And this leads us to escaping and actually fighting him this time. 2 more times. Bosh! And I wouldn't say he was overly difficult, you just had to die and learn his moves a few times, more through trial and error, just to find out how to dodge them. No! I already took so much health! No! Oh, that was an awful attempt. Oh, he's healing in the background there, the little snake. I didn't know that. Once we put an end to his more difficult first phase... oh! Oh, phase 2, here we go. We had to travel up to the next zone. No, it is phase 2, I was only kidding! Oh no! That's so ass! Where his second phase was literally only having to absorb each and every one of his arms. Okay, we're fine. I think that was it. It was a really easy phase. Give me your power. Love that. Wow, that was a solid boss as well, by the way. I really like that boss. Just a lot of health. Yes, inevitable. Got him. And with Sheidra being defeated, the only things left to do were more completionist things, like finishing the game. We're growing. I've still got some trophies to get. I hope I'm not like getting locked out forever here. This is not good. Done? We became the black hole? We did! Wow. What a game, by the way, Grime. What a game. But first, after the game was finished, I decided to defeat the Giant of Eyes because he allowed us to unlock the ability to fast travel in between the surrogates. Great prey crush. Bash! Give me that ability so I can teleport wherever I want. I hope that's what it is, otherwise that's a bit embarrassing, right? Next up for us was acquiring all the weapons. Oh! Done! All weapons got. Incredible. Acquiring all the outfits. Right, so we can... Okay, so... These are the last. Jesus, that took so long to try and find out what was going on. Oh, thank goodness me. Unlocking all the nerve passes, which I didn't say earlier, but they help you fast travel throughout the different areas in the game. Oh, we've found all the nerve passes. Bloody brilliant. Accepting all of the Coda's gifts in the final performance area. Leave something here at the end of this corridor. I'm going to be like a massive idiot. Okay. Oh, what's this? This should be the platinum, everyone. Bosh. And then we get our platinum. Grime took a total of 24 hours for me to platinum. I'm going to keep the difficulty at 6 out of 10 because it was actually challenging at parts and a lot more challenging than another Crab's Treasure in my opinion. And of course, it's enjoyment. I'm going to give the enjoyment of this game a 9 out of 10. Yes, it might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it was the first sort of Metroidvania Souls-like game I have ever played, and I enjoyed it a lot. The design was amazing, the mystifying story, the characters, everything was just so cool and unique. I hadn't experienced anything like that before. The combat felt amazing, the bosses were amazing, everything just pointed to positives in this game. Now we're on to game number 3. Well, you read it there. Remnant from the Ashes is Dark Souls with guns. Nope, definitely not that one. Here we are, Remnant from the Ashes. Not played any of these before, but I've heard more than good things, shall we say, so let's go. This is a post-apocalyptic Souls-like where humanity is struggling against plant hive mind called the Root. This game mixes together your classic dodge roll stamina combat with third-person guns. However, there's one thing completely unique about this game. Every single world and every single dungeon you come into is randomly generated, so no two playthroughs are ever the same, but I'll dive into that a bit later on. Remnant from the Ashes has a difficulty of 6 out of 10, a total of 3 playthroughs and takes 45 hours. Now this was before Adventure Mode. Adventure Mode is pretty much a feature that allows you to re-roll the campaign at any specific area rather than restarting your entire game. Oh, and has a total of 41 trophies. The game kicks off in our first character creator of these games. I've had an idea, I've got an idea. We've done it. We've made Lucas Lee from Scott Pilgrim.
That's actually hilarious.
Great idea, main character as possible. And after we've created our character, we get introduced to the game's combat. Now this one's a bit different. I couldn't find any way to lock onto an enemy, so it felt a bit free-flowing, but it did suit the game later on when the guns came into it. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to this, but it's fine. We begin our journey as one of the last survivors of humanity. We're then quickly rescued and brought into a place called Ward 13, and from there you're sent travelling through different worlds, meeting different characters in search of the cause of the root that is present. And our first trophy in this game we got when we selected our class, and it was acquiring our first trait. Right, I think we're gonna go with Scrapper. Bosh! First trophy already. And traits in this game were the same as the leveling system in Dark Souls. And to acquire trait points you had to kill enemies, bosses, and find tomes of knowledge. Now, there was one thing that was different about Remnant. There was no Souls equivalent in this game. All you had was scrap and trait points which you didn't lose upon death, and you can keep them as long as possible, so most of this game was pretty risk-free. We also had world stones which acted as your checkpoints, bonfires, whatever you want to call them, and we got a trophy here for activating the Ward 13 Hub World's World Stone. Bosh! 3 trophies in already. And this is when the random generation begins. Every single world we go to has a different dungeon, has different enemies. And the chances of you getting that again once you re-roll is very slim. Now this is because there are multiple characters that you have to speak to in order to get certain trophies. And at the end of our first dungeon, we came up against Gorefist. And this was the first sort of taste I got of the combat properly against the boss. I was surprised at how free-flowing and smooth it felt. This boss was just really tough. Jeez, man. Like, his attacks is hard to dodge as well. Jeez. I'm getting absolutely skilled by this guy. Yes, surely. Yes. Love that. Okay, first boss done. No trophy though? This is new. This is new. And we need to heal. Wow. Okay, no trophy. This was the first time that a boss isn't a guaranteed trophy. There was only set bosses that had set trophies, and they were all world bosses rather than dungeon bosses. Boss with a Demon Soul-esque door. Here we go. But this one specifically was a world event, and we had to protect the root mother from the root. We done it! We defended the root mother, and that gives us this. Oh, here we go! While leaving me in complete confusion if the next boss is going to give us a trophy or not. Surely, right? No way, we're fighting a tree, right? We'll get the fire mod on, deal some damage. And there we have it, our first world boss was done. There were also some things you had to pick up, but it wasn't guaranteed you were going to get them. So for example, we had to return this ring to a character called Reggie back at Ward 13 to complete his side quest.
Keep carrying that light in the dark.
For sure. Once the ring was returned to its rightful owner, it came to an end of our first world, being Earth. Next I had to track down the Labyrinth Keeper, who's basically an ancient guardian who watches over the pathways between different worlds. Reminds me of Little Nightmares actually. While pointing you in the right direction. And we get this for speaking to him. Nice. Our next trophy is going to the root mother that we saved in Ward 13 and upgrading a Dragon Heart, which is our healing in this game. And upgrading it only increases the capacity. Nice.
Take care.
And straight after this we went to McCabe in Ward 13, who allows us to craft boss weapons. And yep, you guessed it, we crafted our first boss weapon. Right, this should get us a trophy, right? If we craft a boss weapon? Okay, boss.
Yeah, good. Now go.
Following this, we get to go to our second world, which is called Rom, and it's a desert wasteland realm, which is home to members known as the Buri tribesmen. But as we explore the new realm, we end up unlocking 10 traits. Nice. Oh, 10 traits. And following the theme of 10, once we upgrade a weapon to plus 10, it means we're halfway to max level. I'm pretty sure getting a gun to 10 and 20 is a trophy. Yeah, halfway there, okay. So. And again, upgrading any trait to 10 is also a trophy. Bosh. And I was in my first dungeon in the Rom realm, and it really came to me that how cool the variety of enemies, the randomness of what you're going to come up against, no one actually knows, so there can't be a precise guide for what you're going through. And I thought that was a genius move, and in terms of design, was also very innovative. Like, there was this guy just chilling with his dog, who I thought was maybe going to be some sort of merchant. However, if you say the wrong things to him, the whole thing turns into a boss fight, and the room that you're in turns into a boss arena.
I did one.
Just things like that, it's so different and it's fresh, and I like stuff like that. And once we defeated this completely optional boss... Oh, why is there so many dogs? Why did he just kill everyone on us? I'm so confused. There was another one waiting for us in a different dungeon. Oh, it's a boss. It's a cutscene. Here we go. Oh, you need... Oh, no face as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my weapons were a little bit overpowered at this stage of the game. really. Oh, these two mods are so good. The grenade launcher and the shotgun. We're gonna finish them off. Ching! Yes! Nice. And I feel like the reason my guns were so good was because of certain mods. And mods affect your gun in a certain way, and I had a flame mod for the shotgun and it was just such a good combination. And we also get this for acquiring 5 mods in the game. Oh, nice. Didn't even know that. And after that we head over to Riggs, where we upgrade one of our boss weapons to level 5. Please? Lovely jubbly. Then we travel back to Rome and open up the massive citadel where the Undying King is sitting. And we've got 2 options here and we have to do this in 2 playthroughs. And our options are fighting the Undying King or completing one of his quests, which is bringing him a Guardian Heart from a different world. I will accept and give this quest a shot, Undying King.
And so, wisdom prevails.
Exactly. Bosh! And because we accepted his quest, he opens up our portal for us to the next world, Corsa. I am really enjoying this game, by the way. Like, all the new worlds you get to explore. In this jungle swamp world, we end up defeating 100 special enemies. I figured out how to kill him. Oh, I mean, he's got a trophy. Look. We also meet the Swamp Queen. Nice, like a moth to a flame. Fight a couple of really cool designed bosses. There's one thing I'm not good at this game and it's dodging. Oh, right. Jeez, that was a lot harder than I feel like it should have been. Good fight though. Good fight. Oh my god. Oh, one more. Come on, man. Oh, why is he running away like that? From here. Top rope. Oh, we hit him. Whew. And we have to beat Exilis 15. I think, I don't know. This boss. Right, come on then, mate. Let's see what you're made of. Oh, okay. Done. First try. With that boss being defeated, he drops us the Guardian's Heart. And obviously our next task was to hand over that heart to the Undying King.
You have done well, child, and my debt to you will be repaid. As you have saved my world, so may you save your own.
Roger that.
At least, may you die bravely.
Oh yes. Absolutely. After getting that trophy, we have to use the labyrinth portals to go to the next world. So we get to reuse it again for the next one. Genius! The next world is the enchanted world of Yaisha. The inhabitants of this world are called the Pan, and they are adamant to defend their world against any outsiders. Oh, you beastie! And in this world, the first event we come across is the Changing of the Guard, where we meet the Pan rebel leader, where we have to defend and help the rebels against the Pan. And after we have fought with the rebels, we actually got 3 trophies at once. And it was meeting the Pan rebel leader, acquiring 20 different traits, and acquiring 50,000 scrap in total. Bosh! Bosh! Oh! And overall for me, I think this was my favourite world. The design was so cool and it just made me feel like I was in an alien hostile environment, and it kind of reminds me of Avatar. Like, look, it's just so, I don't know, it's so cool. Like, atmospheric. I love it! Even the dungeons in this place were my favourite. I just loved the setting. It felt like you were in Indiana Jones or something. And it's such a great final location for the game. And of course the area does come with its own unique bosses as well. Oof. Right, the warden. Okie doke. Hey, that was not too shabby. And the world boss in this realm was called the Totem Father. Oh, this guy looks scary. He looks like a proper Souls boss, right? Roll. At first I was confused because the minion kept on spawning. It was constant and it didn't give me a break to actually fight the boss. Wait, I'm confused. How am I meant to even fight this guy? So many little disciples. No, I fell off! No! I fell off! It's so hard. There's so many of the little bastards running about, man. Oh. But he did throw a little spear into the ground, which I figured out later on that you could shoot and it would stop the minions from spawning. You're dead. Nice. It was straight after this where we are introduced to the founder of Ward 13, Andrew Ford. So this guy once tried to put an end to the root but was forever imprisoned on this planet. However, he doesn't waste time and gives us his mission to put an end to the root once and for all. Okay, doke. Thank you.
You'll need it.
Oh, I won't, but it'll be good. There he is. So he hands us the Founder's Key, which unlocks a restricted lab in a ward called Ward 17. Is this the final... Are we in Stranger Things? What's going on? This is the final area, look. Ward 17. It's been taken over by the root and we need to solve the issue. That is the ultimate goal here. I think I know the issue. What on earth? What's going on? Oh, they're strapped into the root. Oh, we've been yanked in as well.
We bring peace, equality, silence.
Right.
All are one within our embrace.
Sure. And this person with the corrupted mind is tied to the heart of the root. And we must fight this person to win the battle against the root.
No matter
Defeat
how
the
many
dreamer.
times they
Final
rise,
battle!
They will be destroyed.
There's so many trophies to get. Why are we playing Dr. Octopus? Oh no.
Consume all.
You know what? I'm up for it. Let's go. Let's have you, dreamer. Ooh, I didn't even expect that kind of attack. Oh! I'm not used to seeing these numbers since the old modded COD lobbies. Yes! Have it! We done it! Mind's eye. Oh, the lighthouse. There's always a lighthouse involved, right? We made it. Nice. By the way, what a game! What a game! Like, story-wise, everything like that. So good. Absolutely solid. And with the main story complete, we have 14 trophies left before we can get the platinum. And in this, we're going to be playing adventure mode and doing one more playthrough up until the Undying King so we can fight him again. But I'll make it quick, don't you worry. So anytime we wanted a specific item, we had to re-roll the adventure mode of Earth until we found it. But on the first roll, we actually got lucky in getting Mudtooth. And we had to acquire his pocket watch. Here we go, we got it. Jeez, that was like 5 minutes of dialogue. We then made our way back to Ward 13 to McCabe to purchase another mod, getting us 15 total weapon mods. Yeah. We got lucky again because the world boss on this Earth was Singe. And this was one we had to defeat to get another trophy. Come on, oh my god. Next, we had to acquire 5 armor sets, which I had to buy after this world event. Oh nice, we got enough. Oh, there we go, 5 sets! Nice, after that it was worth it the whole time. Wow. Back in Ward 13, we were tasked to find Ace's coin, which we ended up finding. Oh, we found the coin! We found the coin! And then we need to just return the coin to Ace for the trophy. Oh, that is so good, I'm so glad I came in here. Is this your lucky coin? Get me the trophy, please. Nice! And after upgrading any weapon to plus 20, level 20, yes, and acquiring 100,000 scrap altogether, 100k, we had to defeat a world boss in offline mode, which we were playing, without taking any damage. No! Oh, scummy guy just snuck up on me. Hit me. Oh, I nearly to just die again. Ah, damn it, I got hit again. No! What? How did he get through the... Oh. What? What hit me? Did that number plate hit me? What just hit me there? I don't understand. Yeah, this was no easy feat, but thankfully we did have quite a good weapon for just sitting back and shooting and hoping for the best while dodging Singe's attacks. It took us around about 50 minutes to kill the boss fully without getting hit. Yes! Woo! I done it. This was when I realised you couldn't actually fight the Undying King on adventure mode. Oh, there's been an error, everyone. There has been a severe error. To get one of the trophies, which is to defeat the Undying King, it is only available if you reroll the campaign. So we have to restart the campaign, get to Rom, and hopefully get the trophy of killing the Undying King. He was only part of the campaign, so I had to start a new campaign, reach the Rom realm, and instead of taking the quest from the Undying King, I chose to fight him.
Arrogant child.
Here we go, we have to
There is an intruder.
refuse and now beat the baddie. Okay, this is tough. He's so hard to hit because he's the skinny mother beeper. It's fine, we'll get there. Why is it so annoying, this fight? I hate when boss fights are just minions, really. So frustrating. Oh, what? That was so weird. Oh, we just got 2 trophies. And with the Undying King finished, we could move back to adventure mode to get the last 4 trophies. We should do it. God, this gun's so good! Haha, yes! Nice! Oh, is that it? Let's have a look here. Oh, yes! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Bosh. Lovely jubbly. Oh, we got it, Bosh! Just the last thing we can sell. From the ashes, baby! Let's go! That's so good. Oh, that feeling. Oh, the weight that's just been off my shoulders. What an experience this game has been, by the way. I've loved every minute of it, of every game, and look at my guy. Isn't he just happy that this is what he's done? From me and this massive dolmen crystal, thank you very much. Remnant from the Ashes surprised me with how innovative the game was in terms of mechanics, design, and just everything else. And I was only playing it solo. Apparently this is better as a co-op or online. For me, this game has a difficulty of 5 out of 10. It took me a total of 28 hours to complete, and its enjoyment is a solid 8 out of 10. And I'm excited to even try Remnant 2. Should I do it? Should I not? Let me know. And of course, that leaves us to rank all 3 games we just played. Now, all 3 games I thought were incredible. so don't take this personally. Top spot, I put Grime. Completely different for me, so I have to just put it up there. Second, we'll go with Remnant 1. I just thought the innovation in this game was good, although it was so good in Another Crab's Treasure as well. I just had to put a game here, alright? And we got Another Crab's Treasure next. Wow. If you haven't played any of these games, you need to play them. What are you doing?